This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the Bills sideline is Sean McDermott. His guys come in feeling good in what's been a formful playoffs so far. Across from him, Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys fired up, the #1 seed, trying to see this thing through and get to the Super Bowl. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go here in Inglewood. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
We had a chance to sit down with him earlier in the week, Mike, and he just stressed this is just another game. We have to approach it no differently than we have the entire season, and obviously it suited them very well. They've played very good ball here come playoff time, but these are the moments that legacies are built upon, and they're one game away from the Super Bowl.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. And in motion is Coleman. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Mike, when you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these two teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. But for that to happen, they're going to need a big game out of their quarterback. And if he plays the way he's capable of, they could be just a few hours away from heading to the Super Bowl.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Bills offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, Josh Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Set. 380. Set.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action now, Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big one for the Chargers. 52 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
380. Ready.
On the ground, this is Harris. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It is 2nd and 9.
Ready. 380.
From the gun, it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
380. Ready.
He'll run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown Chargers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, this is strong. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. Their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards. On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Azeez Ojulari getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen now on 2nd down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll take it on in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense about ready to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down.
Cap.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
This one complete right side to Harris.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. A pass taken in by Harris. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Charger first down.
Run. Set. 380. Run. Lion. Set.
They run it over center with Harris. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. In motion, Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Back to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup there of 13. First down, Buffalo. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. He keeps it himself. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It's a gain there of 26 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Go.
On 1st down, it's Harris. The ball comes out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 2nd down and 8.
Set. 380. You're not. Lion, lion, lion. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
26-yard line. Set. 380. You're not. Set.
Handoff from the pistol to Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. 380. Run. Set. Kappa, kappa, kappa. What is that?
Here's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Delta. Set. Ready.
A run with Harris. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Set. 380.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got a man! It's Harris! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. Grenading. Run. Go.
He's going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Set. Grenading. Run. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Grenading. Run. Set.
He'll try to run for it with Harris. And he'll take this one in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good, and the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, this is Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First and 10, and it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Allen going to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. A troubling development here in this AFC title game.
Black 80, black. Set.
Herbert now on first down. That one complete to Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Throwing again, Herbert. Open receiver, that's Harris. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third and a yard.
Set. Kappa. What is it?
Herbert to the air again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And as this season starts to wind down, we look ahead to NFL honors the week of the Super Bowl. Take a look at some of the candidates to take home the award for the Offensive Player of the Year.
Stop. Set.
Give up the middle to Harris. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On play action, it's Herbert. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. And the Chargers have the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. And he stepped around one man, but he'll only wind up getting about a yard. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking mid on him, get it complete to McConkey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set. 380. You're out. 380. You're out. You're out.
A run. Here's Harris. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. So, from the 37, here's second and 9.
Delta. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
Go.
On the give, it's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 25, here's second down and 9.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Set.
He's got room to roam. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. 380. Run. Set.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second and 7.
380. Run. Black 80. Black. Set.
Throwing now is Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he's in! Will Disley. Touchdown, L.A.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Kicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, this is strong. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Play action now, and here's Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down. In motion, Shakir. Allen goes with a pop pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen on third down. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They'll run with Cook. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Cook. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Half 85, half 85.
Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. A second effort, and he is in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player.
Set. Ready. Right.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Set. Lion, lion, lion. Motion. Go.
Another run here with Harris. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 12 more yards from him there and another 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Set.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Green 80. Cut. Green 80. Cut. Cut.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Throwing right. Max Johnston. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Set. What is it?
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Bills have got it. Inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Bills. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. Oh, do you believe it? It is blocked. So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Set.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Second and a yard.
Set. Black 80, black. Set.
They run it over center with Harris. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here, second and 10.
Kappa, kappa, kappa. Go.
Herbert to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's got a man! It's Harris! Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. A troubling development here in this AFC title game. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. 380.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
To throw, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Harris. and goal.
Set. Delta, set. Ready.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And now it's 4th and goal. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return, this is strong. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Man in motion is Coleman. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by Knox. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Run.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Here's 2nd down.
Set. What is it?
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch, and the Chargers have the 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set.
Now it's Herbert. On the side, he's got the tight end, Disley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs. Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts, plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
Go.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready. 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 Ready.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches.
Ready.
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout to talk things over before 3rd down. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to force overtime. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. A reminder, the rules now are in line with the regular season with one large difference. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. If there's a defensive score, it's game over. All replay challenges come from upstairs. The one difference in the playoffs, we play as long as we need to determine a winner. As if playoff football wasn't stressful enough, it is jacked up now. We're back underway with this postseason overtime session. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bills' offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field. Simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, Shakir. To throw again, it's Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
He takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. In motion, Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And the Chargers are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. A troubling development here in this AFC title game. Third down and 3.
Set. 380. You're out. 380. You're out. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll try to run for it. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Kappa. Why did they do that?
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Set. 380. You're out. Right.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Delta. Set. Ready.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. 380. Ground. Ground.
Here comes Hampton on the toss right. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. Next stop, the Super Bowl.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.